Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. Alright, I'm back for another reading. I hope everybody's quarantine was good. And you know, everybody is nice and healthy. I had a good one. I didn't do I tended to my garden and everything like that. It was amazing. I had a really good time. It was good to be alone. Actually, I go outside now, you know, because we don't need a paper to go out anymore. But really, I just enjoy staying inside. Alright, so we're gonna start with the message for today. We're in May already. It's funny because I did a lot of stuff, but for some reason, like I meditated a lot, but I didn't do any readings during this time, which is interesting, and now it's starting again. Alright. 6 cards, please. Six cards, please. Message you would like to give us at this time. Generally, there are messages for the collective. I'm only going to take the ones that are upright. I usually don't do it on camera because it takes forever. I legit just use cards that fall down face up, so sometimes it can take a while. But I figured, hey, you know, maybe I'll get some stuff while I'm looking at the cards. More cards, please. Ooh, I have a spot in my head, on my head, that's like getting really, really hot. It's like on my right side, right behind my ear, kinda, and it's like burning hot. It's weird. Like legit, like if there was a heat source next to it. Last card, please. Thank you. Alrighty, and I'm gonna clarify my good tarot cards with the Shaman Oracle deck. Can you clarify the tarot, please? Oh, that's interesting. Thank you. Thank you. That's so interesting. The cards are very... they go together. For water, please. Can you clarify the four water? Can you clarify the four water, please? Can you clarify the water, please? Can you clarify the world, please? World on fire! Just because I got the world on fire next to it, it's like world on fire. Can you clarify? Thank you. So I'm gonna I'm gonna put this one here. It was face up in the deck, so I think it turned around. It might have turned around with this, but I'll take it as a kind of as a bonus card. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start. We have the Three of Air and the Sweat Lodge. I'll clarify later with other decks that I have, but in the meantime, you know, as usual, I'm just gonna go jump straight into it and see what message we have, because it's really interesting. The cards go by pairs. It's like they go together, because here we have the Three of Air and the Sweat Lodge, and you see these birds on here. And like it's like the same vibes and the same... I think there is something that happened. You know, there is I think that in your life there has been a time of uncertainty where you're not really sure. You know, you're kind of the way I see this three of air for some reason is today I'm seeing it like the, what is it, the Five of Cups, you know, where it's like she's turned away, there's these birds with the crowns. For me the crowns would symbolize, you know, like divine beings, you know, like entities or energies around you, and it's like you're turned away and sad and looking the other way. But with the Sweat Lodge next to it, the Sweat Lodge is a card kind of like the a steam room, you know, where a time of purging, emotional purging or whatever. And you see how she's coming out of here and she's following the bird. It makes me feel like before be- before you were um, not listening to, you know, you were kind of, I don't know how to say it, this emotions, the time that you were in the Sweat Lodge, you were turning your head away from the divine, not in a way that made you that not because it's just because it's kind of, it was kind of like you were blinded, like there was something you didn't see that, and you were just in your, in, you know, in this sad state, and you were having trouble seeing above whatever veil was in front of your eyes, because it was something, you know, you were really anchored into your 3D reality. But behind you, you were always supported, you always had divine um, energies around you helping you and guiding you. And even though you're not looking at it, you still have, there were probably beings or energies that are in link to you directly, because look around, like in your, on your eyes you have like a mask, like with bird feathers. But see, coming out of the Sweat Lodge, coming out of this state, you're walking out of it. You see how like it's, the colors are similar. It's like you're coming out of here, this cold, lonely space, and you're getting into this new world where you're not exactly, right now you can't really see what's around, but you, all you know is that now you can hear the voices again, like you can hear the divine energies around you again, and you're coming out of there with them in full view, and you're just following them, following your path. And also I'm getting that the reason why, you know, there is it's all part of the plan. You not seeing not seeing this, you know, it's like on the journey that you're taking, you're not going to have everything served to you on a silver platter if you don't do the work, or if you don't do the work that you have to do for things to be served to you on a silver platter, if that makes any sense, you know. It's like you were blinded by your 3D, and and now you have a view of of the, you know, the energy shifts that we're going to and everything like that. You know, you have a view with the 4D, 5D, and above, even above that, you know. Your, you know, intuition, signs, synchronicities, you know, you're following the divine. And you have your steps are straightforward. I'm seeing her shadow. Injustice. It's you're coming out of something that you're coming out of something, a place of injustice. Well, for you the world felt unjust, you know, because maybe, like I said, maybe it's because, you know, you, for several things, but it's something that someone did to you, something that's, you know, you're asking why do I have to go through this, why da 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 da. You have to learn your lessons in order to keep moving, you know. And now that you're out of it, you're out of this capsule. For this experience you had to live injustice in some way, shape, or form, and so you entered this capsule to learn injustice. And now you're coming out of this capsule. You wondered when you were in there because you couldn't even, you you had that veil that was blocked off. You weren't looking at the divine actions behind it. And now you're coming out of it with a new clarity, first of all, probably, you know, new gifts and stuff, but with this feeling of justice being made. That's what I'm getting. Some sort of justice being made. And in there, I'm gonna switch now to the messenger of water and the gatherer. It's like you've grown so much from it that the little bird mask that you had in there, you know, you had already started making your you know you already started your ascension. It's part of your ascension process, you know, it's part of your initiation. And so you've started for, it's been a little while, you've been on this path, not too long, but you see, because you already have this, you know, you're not barefaced. It's like you have what's coming to me is like, you know, in church, the nuns, you know, you have the new nuns that don't have, they have like a low, like the Sound of Music, she has like a low thing when she just gets there, and her sisters, her higher sisters, have like this white thing on top of that black cape that they wear, you know. That's what you have. You have the little thing. Now you're coming out of that sweat lodge, you have a full-on crown. You've learned a lot from it. You've learned a lot from it, and you're entering a stage of emotions, it looks like, because it's water. If I'm usually just referring to the cards. I'm not referring necessarily to the name, but that's the way it's coming out. Still with that animal, still with that spirit around you, whatever. Here you have the birds. You're coming out of here, you have the birds, and you're following the bird. Now you're listening to the seahorse that's flying in the water. I'm trying to... Yeah, you've gathered, because it's clarified by the gatherer, you've gathered your all the everything that you are today. You didn't get there by accident, and you didn't get there in vain, because you see it with the gatherer next to it, and especially with that, again, full head of stuff. It's like you've gathered everything that you are today, your qualities, your, you know, what makes you respectable, valuable, empathetic, empathic. I think it's empathetic. Um, I'm getting stuff while I'm talking, so that's why I'm cutting off at the same time. It's like it's drawing my attention to some things, but it's like you've gathered everything along the way, everything that you see, even feathers. Maybe you gather feathers when you walk around, or maybe you gather signs that the divine is sending you. You know, it's like you... And they're not like a material stuff either. They're like spiritual and stuff that means something to you. Hold on, is there stuff that means something to you, you know? Again, he's got that bird in here too. You see on that right here, there's a little bird. So you've got that bird that's still here, still here. It's a divine energy that follows you, and that is able to, that communicates with you in different ways. And the fact that it's in the water, and like this, it makes me feel almost like feeling, in feelings, like you can feel things, you know. Because the bird reminds me of like the little voice on the side of your shoulder. You know, you say your little bird told me, so it's like the little bird talks, you know. But you can also feel it, it intervenes in your life by making you feel things. Making you feel things that... It's like I was getting something, but what's just coming to me now is I'm seeing her, and she looks like a young Cleopatra. Like Cleopatra that just got on the throne. She's like, I don't know, she looks in her 20s, between 20 and 30. You know, she's taking on her new role of queen, but she doesn't really know exactly how to. She just knows she got there. She's gotten counseling. And oh, maybe that's what it is. It's referring to this card that here she's not listening to the divine, and here she's directly facing it. It's just because it's between air and water. I'm still taking that seahorse as divine energy still, but just like that's able to follow you and into the dip in or add to your way of receiving information. That's the way it's coming out. It's like it's now it's making you feel you weren't really listening to it. You had some intuition, or you knew you were supposed, you kind of followed a path blindly in trust, to keep going, you know, to move forward with your life, and with very pure, because she looks very pure intentions, and this is how you were able to be led to this place, because you trusted and you had pure intention. Now you're here and you're able to directly communicate with the divine energies that are around you, and these energies are now you also acquired the feeling. You could hear that, you could, yeah, you could hear them in a way, because the bird is still there, but I feel like it was compared to here where the bird is here, and I think now you clearly hear, almost clearly hear, clearly listen, clearly feel, or at least more clearly, because these are too young, you know, women, I'm gonna say woman, but legit it's just like two young individuals that are put into a space where they come from a line where they can be at this spot, but they also, this is a path that they have chosen to take. You know what I mean? These are lifestyles, like, and it's a mix between divine and luxury, abundance, and shamanic. Sorry, hold on, I'll call him back later. And shamanic, sorry, I had to make sure it didn't pick up. And shamanic, with shamanic abilities, and really looking towards the earth. It's like you have divine and Gaia. You know what I mean? It's really expressing that. There's really this feeling of I'm also getting, hold on, I'm getting something also that you're being divinely called to reach back into your shamanic self, into your earthy, earth connected, Gaia connected self. The sentence wants to keep going, so I'm just gonna see what the rest is. It's like you're gonna incorporate both the divine and the shamanic. The connection to the divine and the connection to the earth. You know what I mean? It's almost like, okay, that's what it was wanting me to say. It's like now that you have acquired the being able to reach the divine and communicate with them clearly, now you can reach into Gaia, in the powers of Gaia, I'm gonna say, or the energy of Gaia, and bring out this shamanic self, this earth connected, Gaia connected self that's using natural earthly stuff. So now you're gonna have abundance, and the abundance of the divine, and It's like a full thing of abundance. If it makes any sense, it feels really big. It feels very, very big. It's like a what, like double talent. Not just that, it encompasses all the divine and the earth. Yeah, but you're still at a young stage, but you're not at a, you know, it almost looks like you're not at a page anymore. You're at a princess, even though the that's not what the cards say, because this is the messenger. So I think the messenger is kind of the page. But the way I'm looking at it, when I'm looking at these two, she looks more like a page than her. She looks like a young princess, but she still looks like a princess. You know, it's like you're getting into this place where you're on the path of ascension, on the path of initiation in your life, where you're on your goal is to reach the empress. But the empress is like, it's already in you. It's just a young seed. You're an empress in the making. You know what I mean? Again, these two cards are similar. I'm just trying to... There's a bird again. That's why I'm laughing. There's their birds again, because the other card has birds too. There is a lot of birds in this top row. Now you're deciding to... Now you're deciding to look at the bird. Okay, the way... hold on. Because both women are looking at the bird here. And you know, bird's the word. I don't know. Is there another? Wow, it's that's so cool. Because hold on, let me get the message and then I'll show all the similarities between all these cards. I'm just loving it. Because the way it's coming out, first of all, is that again, now you're looking at the way towards abundance. You're not looking towards what you have lost. That's what I'm getting from this Five of Earth energy card. Again, there's this connection to Gaia and this connection to the divine. Allowing yourself to be different from the others. To use the pain that you have experienced throughout your life as a blessing. Experiences that hurt you as a blessing in disguise, and what you have gotten from them as a gift. And part of yourself to make yourself a better person. Dancing. Trusting. A lot of things to do with a lot of nature. So maybe you've realized that you've started to integrate nature more and more into your life. I'm also seeing the beauty in things. Seeing the beauty in things. Okay, the things I saw, first of all, is the upside down heart on her forehead here, and the upside down heart here, which makes me feel like it's the same. The same energy has something to do with the third eye chakra and the heart chakra. It's an upright heart towards nature in this card. When you look at, because her her hair is full of trees, and in here she is a tree. And see how she's looking at towards the birds, and there's the flower, there's a fox, all this, you know, coins over here. And then on this side she has a, it always makes me feel of a wound when I'm looking at it on this card. And there's like a wound, and there's only one coin here, and it's like it's like a side of pain, and she's looking away from that, and she's looking only towards the side of beauty. And see how she's looking at the bird here? She's looking at birds over here too. That's what I'm saying. You've been learning from your experiences. You don't dwell on them. You don't dwell on them, and you're allowing yourself, because of them, to be this wild woman, to be different, to really express yourself and what you're being guided to do. Because you're also doing it in a private way, because she's very, it's like, okay, she's unique, she's different, you know, and whatever she's lived made her who she is today. The hardship, you know, everything that's been around, that she's been through. But like, she looks extravagant, but she's really very reserved. And if she could stay in her cave all day, she would. You know what I mean? It's, or like in her little forest all day, she would. Like, she wouldn't go in. You wouldn't see this girl in the city unless she has to. You know, it's kind of like it's that feeling. I'm getting also a feeling on this card right here, that even though you're looking at this and everything like that, you still have a wound you need to heal. There's still something that's pulling out your energy. Some energy is still calling you elsewhere. Some past hurts, whatever it is. And it's, you need to heal that wound. You know, here, because you can't see what I'm doing here. It's like you have this wound on this side. It's like this energy is leaving her body almost. And it's like you need to heal the wound. So you only have, you're, that, I'm getting, that's why you were like at the princess level. That you have wounds you need to heal. And you know, it's annoying because I keep hearing that. You know, needing to heal, and it sucks because I feel like I have healed, because I see the difference between here and here. You know, there is a thing where it's like, okay, well, if I've gotten here, it means that I've healed. Yeah, but there's still some healing that needs to be done. I want to start saying something, but I'm waiting because I want to see if there's not another message that comes through before I say this one. Ooh, my ears. You may listen to a lot of music. I don't know why I'm just getting that when I'm looking at the picture. This picture, it's weird. It's like I'm here seeing headphones on her head. So you may be listening to a lot of music, meditation. But yeah, I'll clarify for the healing part, okay? But it's gonna come out the way it's been wanting to come out. And it's when you have done the healing, you will have completed the cycle, and you will get a gift. You will. And the reason why I'm saying that, I didn't want to say it because I want to, you know, I'm right there with you, and I want to feel like it's okay. I'm getting impatient, honestly. I don't know if everybody's like me, but I'm getting super impatient, you know. And just because it's been such a long journey and it's so draining, and it's like, come on. But I told you the hearts are upside down. And here in the completion card, the heart is right side up. The healing needs to happen. And when the healing is happening, it's like everything will lock into place, you know, and then you will get your... It's like, you know, if you played video games, you do something like Mario, you do something and then this door opens and you get a gift immediately because, like, when you succeed the castle. It's like that. It's like it's immediately gonna come. You need to heal that wood here. It's something, it has, it's... hold on, what is it? Is it... Emotion... I'm getting emotions. Emotional wound, but for some reason I'm getting, like, not financial. It could be financial. But also being more abundant with yourself and others. It's like you have this will of wanting to act like this, be in abundance, princess, empress in the making, but, like, you know, already an empress, just a young empress, so needing to learn, you know. It's like you're put in this empress spot and you're like, okay, now what do I have to do, you know? So okay, you're feeling your role, you're feeling yourself, you're owning, knowing that you're unique and everything. But there's still something inside you that you need to heal that has something to do with the material, where you need to be more... That's the way it's coming in. You need to be more abundant with yourself and others in order for things to come in. If you want abundance to come to you, you have to be abundant with others, or like with yourself and in life. You have to be abundant in life. So maybe you you're in that empress energy, but you're still, you know, you're still afraid to to spend your money in some way. Not like crazy stuff, but instead of indulging in easy stuff, you know, if it's... I'm not talking about spending like $1,200 per month, you know. It's more about, you know, if you want something, you get it, and you don't feel that pull. That's like, yeah, it's like go towards the abundance. You you have to look this way and go towards the abundance, you know, because with this wound over here, whatever happened in a past life or in this life, that makes you feel this, that gives you this feeling of lack, financial or material lack or whatever it is, that's making you less abundant with others, like rethink everything that you do towards others because you're afraid to lack. You have to heal that wound and realize that abundance is going to come to you. So it might be an emotional, because there is water here, but I think more so the reward is going to be emotional. All right, we'll see. We'll see, but that's interesting. And you have completed a cycle. That's... oh my god, it's going to be so nice. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. And and your world will be on fire. World on fire. A lot of circles at the end here. Look at that. It's like there's circles all over. The completion of a cycle, stepping into a new reality, stepping into a new... yeah, I think it's the key. You're going to gain the key to access a new reality, because there's a key here, thing here, and there is a... whatever she's giving you here. And I think inside here, you're going to get the key to a new reality. The key to the 5D. Oh my god, okay, I'm getting a really strong message. It's like you're going to be the key to raise from being stuck in the 3D to raising into the 5D. That's what she's giving you. This planet is like raising in vibration. You'll be raising your vibration by being more abundant with others than yourself, which is going to give you the key to a new reality where everybody that the life you're waiting for is here. Oh my god, I want to cry. Like, I legit have tears in my eyes. I don't know why. Like, it's just you're gonna lift up. It's like it's gonna lift up a weight. Healing this and being more abundant in your life, acting more abundant in your life, is gonna heal your wound, because you're gonna realize that everything you're spending is coming right back to you, and sometimes even tenfold. You know, like it's just gonna, everything you spend is gonna come back to you. And I'm not talking about, it's the intention that counts. It needs to be done in a pure way, but it's the intention that counts. The more you're gonna be abundant with others and yourself, and you're going to be raising your vibration. And the moment you raise your vibration, the key to this world is going to be given to you. And this is where your soul tribe is waiting for you. They are already up here. You just need to raise your vibration. That's why you haven't been able to see them. That's why you keep hearing about them, because they're waiting actively, but not. They've done the work. They're already lifted up. They're already there. You just have to discover each other. It's like you're going to be, this is your soul tribe, and you're going to be lifting you're going to be ascending. And you know, this is the fire, the wands. And you're going to find new passions, a passion inside yourself. This is what you're going to be passionate about. This is exciting. Your world is going to be on fire. It's like, guys, you know, we keep hearing, I don't know if you're like me, but I keep hearing this everywhere, and it's weird. And the way it's coming to me, it's like, it's such an intense energy. So intense when I'm actually like in it. We've got to do the work. We have got to do the work. We have to never feel a feeling of lack. You know, we're not going to spend crazy amounts of money real quick, but have an open heart. Have an open heart. Be able to bring our heart upside, right side up, to be able to give freely. Give freely, knowing that we're abundant and things are going to come back right back to us. And sometimes much more. And it's going to bring passion. And because there's a lot of, like, you water with the gift, maybe a passionate new beginning. Oh my god, I feel like I'm repeating others, but legit, I mean, you see the cards, it's exactly what I'm getting. I'm gonna clarify them with other decks, so that way I'm gonna try getting answers that we're trying to reach, you know. But this is crazy. A world of love too. It's like the heart is in the middle here. Again, that right side up heart. And it's a fire that's gonna make you ascend even I'm sorry, ascend even more. And this is the 10 card. It's 1-9. It's the 10 card. It's the goal. It's the 10 of cups, 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles, coins, 10 of wands. The world you're gonna enter in is gonna be a magical world. Magical world. There's I'm getting opportunities also with the divine opportunities, because this fire card over here is really shining. It's like this, shining into this next card, the 5 of fire. It's like it's fueling these flowers up here. And it's like this magical world with new lessons to learn. But I think the lessons that are going to be learned in this world are going to be different than the ones you've had to learn. They're going to be about mastering your skills. Really, you know? The lessons you're going to have to learn from now on are going to be lessons about mastering the skill that you have learned to make this world a better place almost, you know? Well, yeah, it's like to make this world a better place, but also because you're going to be surrounded by people around you that are going to be vibing just as high as you are, and you're just going to vibe off of each other. You're going to have the feathers are the same here. You're going to have you're going to use even all the signs that you're going to receive. You see the feathers she has in her hands, they're on her blade here. Because a butterfly's wings are fragile. I'm getting it as the lesson in, but in this is the blade. It's like the blade that you have, your weapon, you know, but more so it's the blade of truth. Your weapon is knowing. And you don't even need to fight. Like you're not fighting material at all. You are very fragile but pure. That's the term I'm looking for. You're pure, and you're not going to use an actual blade to hurt anybody, but you're going to be using your weapon, truth as a weapon. I think you're going to be, you know, since we still, you know, you're going to be high vibe, you're going to be up here, but I don't think you're going to be spared from going back down here just to as a camouflage. You're gonna know where you are. You're gonna know you have risen. You know you're from up here. You'll be conscious, but you will wear this mask. So you'll still appear magical to others, but magical, beautiful, and assertive, because I'm really getting assertiveness out of this girl. She's like, you can't fool me. I'm trying to see if it's focused or not. You know, she has this look like you can't fool me. You know, if you wanna be on this path, I think you're gonna be if you are a way shower, and you're gonna see directly if people are coming at you sideways. You know what I mean? So you're gonna go back here to help. You know, you're going between both worlds, where you know you're vibing high, you know you're here, you've met, you know you have your soul tribe, and you just keep progressing in this world, but you are also a way shower for others to rise and to help them rise. And that's your goal in life. And it's like, it's now, what I'm getting also from this card, you see how the flower here is kind of like just a little bit down, which for me symbolizes the 3D. So down here, she's like disguised. She still looks magical, you know, there's still something different and unique about her, but she's hidden behind this, you know, because she, just so she can be heard on this, and seen on this 3D plane, you know. And it's like you're going to be presenting people with opportunities. You're going to have the power, the ability with your abundance, this abundance that you have to work on. This abundance that if you're hesitating about getting something, just, and like you really want to get it, but you're telling yourself, no, I'll wait, da 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 da. Then, sorry, I had an alarm clock at now 4:30, but I don't know why I had it. Maybe it's from last time. Anyway, from another time. I'm just making sure I'm not forgetting anything in my day. But no, I don't think I had anything planned today. Anyway, so yeah, it's like you're going to be presenting people with your abundance opportunities to rise. So you're like this magician, you know, video games, you have this magician at the side of or the corner of a neighborhood, and you have to go there, and he's selling like this special weapons, or this special, hey, you want some mana potion, and you want the potion of fire, or you know, the sword of da 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 da. It's like you're gonna be giving people opportunities to ascend and rise, but they have to be coming at you straight, because the opportunity can be taken right back to them, you know. It makes me almost feel like an angel, you know, which is beautiful. But like an angel, not just like becoming an angel because, you know, someone decided, hey, you're gonna be an angel. Becoming an angel because you've done the work to become an angel and help others. That's the thing. You're helping others in all the way that you'll be able to, can, divinely and earthly, divinely and shamanically way. You know what I mean? Bringing your uniqueness. I am going to bring in this last card. This is the card that fell down. I think it went with the fire, but I'm not sure. So I'm taking it as the bonus card, and this is the curse. And the way when I looked at it, the first thing that came to my mind is lifting up the curse. Because see, her again, the heart is upside up, right side up. She lifted the curse. This curse of feeling a lack, of feeling like you're gonna lack if you are not abundant, you know. This feeling like if you're invited to a party, or if you're invited to a party and everybody's cooking, or you're not gonna bring anything because you're afraid you're gonna lack, when you will never lack, especially if you give to others, you know, by making a meal or something like that. But it's the intention that counts. Don't make the meal just because you want something back. Make the meal because you already wanted to make the meal, or wanted to partake in some way in, you know, with others, you know, helping someone else. You just don't do it because you're afraid you just never did it because you were too afraid you were gonna miss. It's like going to volunteer somewhere, but you're afraid that you're gonna miss up on gas. Oh, I don't want to do that because I'm gonna be wasting gas, and I don't want to, I'm gonna lack in gas. No, just do it. The gas will arrive. You will have the abundance that you need. You will have the money. You will be repaid for your work. And it's a curse that will be lifted because you have been thinking like that for a long time. I'm getting what you think is blocking your blessings is not what you thought. It's not romantic. It's not emotional only. It's not only emotional. It's, if anything, it's this abundance. You're blocking your own abundance by being restrictive because you think you're gonna lack in some way. And you're lifting the curse. You're lifting the curse. It's a 5. Change. Time for a change. So actually I'm gonna still clarify or like ask for cards, but the thing is already given to you. You have to give. It's giving you the answer right there. Give and receive. The cycle of giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. I'm gonna do these because those are the ones that I was about to pick up, so I'm gonna do these next. I'm not a professional shuffler. My cards, because they smell like incense. Oh, I got the card. Yeah. Transformation, that little fairy. Like you, down here. It just popped. I just saw it when I was shuffling. Truth. Your sword of truth. Your blade of truth. You see, in the magical world, look at the color. The blade of truth, so the magical truth, and look at the colors of the cards on both of her and, you know, and she has this thing in her hand. It's like a wand almost. It's like the blade is a continuation of the wand here that she's holding. That's a big blade for a little wand. But yeah, you know, you're gonna be this magical, and you're gonna feel justice in your life. You're gonna feel like justice has been made, and that you're living in a just world. That now that you are changing your worlds, you have changed, you're able to go here, this upper world almost. It's like you are crap, that thought just left my mind just as quickly as it came. Recognition and rewards. I need to stop looking at all these cards because it's okay. Is there any cards that I want to clarify? Any message? Because the message is pretty clear about being unique, giving. You know, at this point, it's just going to be confirming the message. Material and spiritual prosperity. See? Having that strong, firm foundation that you have everything that you need. Everything that you need. You know, I mean, I'm seeing the water, I'm seeing the earth, I'm seeing the sun, and it's the same color as this blade of truth, so you're looking towards truth. Do not be afraid of missing out. If there's something that you feel like you want to get for yourself, for others, that you want to do for others, you want to go volunteer. Yeah, see, and it fell on the world. It fell on the world, the universe, and it fell on the world. 2-1, 2-1. They're the same card. It fell right on top of each other. 3-3. I think it's the mind, body, and spirit alignment, which would make sense with the 3 planets here and the universe, a whole new world. It's shining too. You will be representative of this universe. You know what I mean? You're gonna be. Yeah, a representative of this universe down here on earth, like I was saying, like an angel almost. It's like you have you are connected. Oh god. Firm foundation. Are you serious? Firm foundation. Woohoo! This card and hope. I mean, I can I can keep going, but it's crazy how this message is beautiful. Yeah, firm foundation. Yeah, same as here. You have climbed the mountain, and you're gonna keep climbing because you have hope. And that's also, he's looking at the sun. He's looking at the truth. And this is the hope card. You're looking at the hope. You're just trust. Trust, 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 trust that everything you're going to do, everything you're going to give, you're going to get back. Everything. Just trust it. It's like the thing that you have to understand. The moment you do it, I think, honestly, it might be emotional or whatever. I don't know. But the moment you do this, it's going to unlock. It's going to unlock. Everything is just going to open the thing. And this whole new world is gonna be, and you're gonna rise, just like, you know, this fire is gonna fuel your, it's like a hot air balloon. It's funny, that's what I'm getting. It's like a hot air balloon. I'm just shuffling, I'm seeing if there is a, yeah, I think this is what is holding you. I think in the end, this is what's holding you back, is you're afraid you're gonna miss. Again, this is the confirmation. It's this feeling that you're afraid you're not gonna be able to meet the ends. You know, you're afraid you're not gonna be able to meet the ends, but you will. You will. It's the fact, because the hope is, again, the hope is in this card here. You see those floating? The hope is all around. You're afraid of not being able to make ends meet, if that's the term. I forgot, there's a term like that. But your path is protected. Your path is protected. It's about giving. All right. I'm gonna ask our spirit, earth spirit, if they have any, you know, a major point, something that we have to remember. You know, if they want to add anything else, I don't know. What I get from this card is that you're protected from bad energies that try to come towards you. You're gonna keep growing in this shamanic, earthly way also. Still always keeping your connection to the divine. And the lesson you will have learned here is going to be with you for the rest of your life. It's like a major, this is a milestone. You're going to be reaching a milestone. And see how those two, I'm looking at, they almost look like pens, like pencils. And see how they look like they're not touching, but if you get really close, there is like a thin line and they're still connected to each other. This is this. You thinking that you're not going to be able to join both ends, but in reality, you don't see it, but there is a fine line right here, and you're just going to make it. And see how it goes thick, thin, and thick. It's you doubting, you're here. You're exactly here. You're here. You're here. The moment, it's like you've been fine, and then the more you felt like the life goes on, and the more you've been, you know, whatever, hurt, used, whatever you want to, whatever happened to you, you're at this point, and the moment you cross over, you're gonna reach right back up. You're gonna be fine. You know what I mean? It's not just the end. It keeps going. Change, the 5, the hope. It's here. It's like, trust it. You will be able to make ends meet, if that's the way you say it. You're going to be protected. This lesson is going to be part of you for the rest of your life and in other lives. You will use all the, you know, you're like it's like this gatherer and this wild woman. It's like, but like older, you know. It's like, it's almost like a how do you call that, yeah, like a shaman. You're like a modern shaman almost, but not really, because you're going to be very connected to the earth. To the divine also. But I mean, both of, you know, I guess shamans are connected to the divine anyway. But not really modern, you know, because you're going back. You're using old traditions, you know. You're not really. You might use some tools, like some newer tools, but I don't really. I see more going back to ancestral ways of healing and treating pain and disease, you know, and stuff like that in your own unique way. I'm gonna ask divine, the divine spirit, if they have any messages. Yeah, I'm gonna pull another one just to see if they have any more messages. For us, do you want to clarify the game card or just leave it like that? Oh, this one almost came out, but they ain't. Oop! Oh, there. Hey, the sword, sword of truth. 38 and 37. Yeah, now that you're gonna have, or rather I'm gonna place it like this because it's the way they fell down. But I'm gonna see, I see this sword the same way as I see this, the blade of truth. And it's like you're finally breaking the code, breaking the matrix. Just the what that game, the 3D that was, is no more for you. You're on this horse with wings, and you're represented with wings also. You know, it's like you are the you know the truth, and the mysteries of the 3D don't have much grip on you anymore because you've risen and you're in this new reality. All the games that others were playing with you, all the mind games, the game of life, the systems game, you know, that includes religion, government, and stuff like that. Nothing is gonna have a secret for you anymore because you're gonna know the truth and you're gonna be able to walk through it knowing where you come from. It's like being in college and going back to um, middle school, and you have all the kids in middle school, and you know how what you did to get to college, and you know what's next, and you know the truth, and you've learned a lot of stuff. You know how things work. You know, it's that feeling I'm getting. It's like you'll come back and you'll know where you come from. You'll know you're in college, and even higher maybe, I don't know. And it's like you're going back to the 3D, going back to the regular life, you know, for work and da 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 da. It's like going back to middle school. It's like it's almost too easy for you, but you'll be an inspiration to others, and you'll be able to help others as well. It's going to be a life-changing event, you know. I mean, it's very, very beautiful. It's very, very intense. I mean, I get it now. And I'm glad because I feel like there is an answer. We have to give. Give with our hearts. We have to give love and give with love. We have to give everything with love. And if we give everything with love, if we've been wanting to go volunteer to that place for a while, but we didn't want to go because we didn't want to drive, or always finding an excuse, you know. You've been wanting to make a dinner at your house, to invite people that you know don't have a lot of money and they're your friends, and you want to invite them and cook them a good meal, but you haven't done it because you're afraid, you know, of spending the money for the meal because you know you live by yourself and you're inviting 4 friends, so you have to make a meal for everyone. Or or you're invited somewhere and you're feeling like bringing flowers, or feeling like, I don't know, um, you know there's cooking happening, but you can bring like appetizers and stuff like that, but you don't do it because you don't want to miss out on some stuff, or you end up getting stuff and you keep it for you because you're afraid of missing out. Don't do that anymore. This is your curse, and this is what you have to break. You're not going to miss out on anything. Maybe you had someone in your family that made you think that, feel throughout your life, that you were going to miss have a lack in your life, but it's not the case. It's their reality, not yours. You're ascending, and if they haven't understood that now, or by now, you're understanding it. Give with your heart. Give everything with your heart, and you will get everything back. Every single thing and more. The love, everything. Everything. It's enormous. It's huge because it's going to raise your vibration, because it's going to be a habit for you. You're not going to think about it anymore. Maybe you have somebody in your life that's like this around you, and you're always thinking like, oh my god, like how do they do it? Or take example from them and realize that they're never going to miss out, and the more they're like this, the more you want to be a part of their life and give to them also, and you want it to be a cycle of giving and receiving. The giveaway is not here, but in reality that's really the way I'm feeling it. You have to give lovingly. Do not block your blessings by blocking blessings for others. If you feel like doing blessings for someone, a blessing for someone, helping them move, shit, I don't know. It can be anything. Do it. Do it. Don't even think about it. Just, you want to do it, do it. Your intuition is going to be the first thing that you feel, and then your ego is going to kick in and say, oh, but hold on. You can't do that because it's too far. I mean, I'm not talking about extravagant thing, but if you can do it, do it. You know what I mean? For sure. For sure, It's going to come back to you. You're never going to miss out. You are a vortex for abundance. For yourself and for others. But others will have to come at you clear and straightforward for you to bring abundance to be able to give abundance to them. You have earned the power of truth, which makes you a secure gateway for the divine. The divine knows they can count on you to give, to select, or to do what you're supposed to do here on earth. Raise vibration, show the way, give opportunities to people around you, and if they take it, great. If you give them an opportunity and they take it, great. And I've seen it, with, for example, my neighbor. She doesn't have a lot of money, and I've been making meals and trying to show her, to be a more abundant, kind of like this, and she's starting to do it too, with me and with others, and I can see it makes her want to do it because it's such a beautiful way to be. And I have somebody in my life that does it, and it was last August that I learned that for sure. I don't know if I did a reading about it back then. Maybe it's a past message too. But this is your blockage. If you think you're not going forward because whatever reason, this is what is blocking you. You're blocking your abundance because you're not acting out of abundance. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely beautiful message. I'm loving it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card. My only thing is with these cards right here, they're my divine feminine cards. So if ever, well, let me explain first. I have a bit more trouble reading the actual cards. I read the booklet because the booklet is so in depth that for me the booklet is worth being read. The paragraphs are not very long for it. They are maybe like, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes long. And and they're in French, so I'm gonna be translating word for word. But they're very interesting, and if you feel like staying, you can stay. But if you want to stop here, you're more than welcome to. Uh, and uh, and good luck on your endeavors. But remember, 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 give, give, give. Accept, accept to receive, accept to give. Just be open to it. Just heal that wound. This is the wound that needs to be healed. Act out of love, and if you act out of love, you're not going to think twice about things. Don't listen to that voice that says yes but. Just do it. If you see here, if you see someone and you think um, someone wants to move, and you want to go help them move, and you're like, oh, but I could be doing something else, I don't want to help them move. Just remember to go help them move. You know what I mean? That's your intuition telling you go help them move. It will help you. It will help you in the long run. This person might hire you one day. This person might help you out of a bind one day. This person might make you meet somebody, knowing it or not. You know what I mean? It's just an equal give and take. It's the way the universe works. You have to give. You have to give. And you have all the tools to be able to give. You are abundant divinely, abundance, luxury, in a good way, in material things, but you also have the abundance of the earth. You can grow things. You can you can grow things. You buy one melon, you can grow 25, or maybe more, because there is more seeds. You know what I mean? Like, you're that kind of person. All right. So now I'm gonna see which card comes out, and then I'm gonna read it out of the booklet, and this is gonna be our conclusion for this reading. I'm new to this, and I'm new to I'm gonna take it because I'm feeling like taking it. Okay, the name of the card, and it's funny because her head dress looks like these two cards. Yangzi Jiang. So it's the Oracle of Guan Yin, who is the deity of the divine feminine. Sacred a fleuve is a river. Sacred river. The sacred river Yangtze Jiang. I was about to read it in French. Flows. It always flows and changes, and always changes. Like a river who changes their way and their speed, or like a débit, and their course and their flow. You evolve on your way to the divine. The veils and the obstacles which were obstructing the light, your soul's light, are disappearing. See, there's a veil that's being lifted up here. The cleansing by sacred water indicates precisely that your emotional life and the direction you're following are purified and at ease. The changes at the core of your energy flow, and the widening of your way forward are imminent. This is very exciting. You're growing, you're growing, and soon the circumstances of your life will reflect your evolution. Exactly. You will everything you have lived have made you what you are today. It's exactly it. The sacred river of Yangtze Jiang, in which swims our divine Guan Yin, is in perpetual change in its course and in its flow. Like this sacred river, you are progressing. The direction of your life is going through realignments, subtle realignments, or maybe in between, like in the middle of a wave of transformation. That it's like it's more evident to you. It's like it's either subtle, either you're going through some subtle changes recently, or you're really in the midst of change. You know what I mean? You're really feeling the change. Be Trust that your natural development. Trust the natural development of this processus of this of this development. It kinda, yeah, of this the natural develop no the natural development of this of what is happening to you, and allow it to work in your life, to do some changes in your life. The sacred river Yangtze Jiang is an extension of the wise intelligence of the Divine Mother, which whose hands uh, 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 how do you say it? You know, when you caresses your soul to guide you towards your towards your destiny. And that's that bird that's always here, always in the back. She's helping your conscience to purge and to liberate its the to let go of all impurities. Exactly. See, this can bring to a period of to a period of slowing down spiritually, and even physical detoxification. Emotions can overflow. Some pains can appear in your body. Unusual fatigue can come forward, like a will of meditating more. Like you need to meditate more and to practice some to bring forth habits of well-being, like swimming in the ocean, practice some yoga, or change your food the food that you eat, or the rhythm of your sleep. These are it's funny because there's a few I'm doing. Oh my god, I've been meditating so much, and I've changed my diet as well. It's ringing. Oh my god, this whole message is so beautiful. It makes me want to bring me to tears. These are intuitive impulsions, natural intuitive impulsions that confirm that your soul is entering um, a process. That's it, process of cleaning, to bring purity to your physical plane. Exactly, the purity, and the purity of the way that you're going to be acting. Guan Yin talks now uh, like the soul of the sacred river of Yangtze Jiang, and asks you to be soft with yourself, to be kind with yourself during these times, to respect your intuition, because your internal light is is reinforcing itself. Trust in the transformation in your life, and in the fluctuations of the sacred river in your life. Maybe you have realized that people are more attracted to you and your light, like during after right after the time uh, um And it's like the people are more attracted to your light in the period that is following your augmentation of your luminous quota. You detain a lot more light because you don't have the veil that were masking it before. That veil, the veil of lack. Don't have that veil of lack. Some people will be attracted by these changes in you, and your relations, your relations with other people are gonna be better. Some may be scared of your transformation, and don't your transformation. Don't forget to have some boundaries, to establish some boundaries that are firm, but with heart, with with the right intentions. And don't be afraid of the new attention that is coming towards you. It's like, don't be afraid of it. Set your boundaries, but expect to be shining and to be attracted more people into your life. Don't be afraid of it. Your light is not only more bright, it is also stronger, and you're able to deal with any situation in your life with joy, with grace, and efficiently. Be kind and patient, stay loyal to yourself, and know that the spiritual growth profits everybody. So yeah, sorry for the if I have trouble translating sometimes, because sometimes I translate two words and the third word had something to do with it. Anyway, yeah, guys, yes, guys, we're so close. This is what we have to do. I can't wait. I can't wait to give. I can't wait to experience this new life. I can't wait to be giving and receiving and not have this feeling anymore. And I wish you guys all well for this new path we're going to engage on. It's going to be beautiful, and we're gonna rise, and we'll meet each other back up there. I can't wait to have my I can't wait till we have our completion of this cycle. It's not what we thought, guys. It's not emotional. It's our feeling of lack that we have to let go. We have to let go of this feeling of lack and give. Just keep giving with abundance, to be able to grow, to be unique and dance, to heal our wounds. Follow the hope. And be our true self, and be connected to the earth and the divine. Make our worlds on fire, because we're going to raise our vibration and be up here. And come down here with our weapon of truth. Congratulations, guys. We have unlocked the mystery, and we just have to do it. Write it somewhere. I'm gonna write it somewhere. Write it somewhere. We have to do it. And the moment we start doing this, we're on. We are on, guys. With an open heart. With an open heart. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. So much, so much. I'm starting here. I love you guys so much. I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Alright, it's already 1 hour and 30 minutes. Good God. If you guys made it this far, thank you. Even if I forgot to say if they left before, but I think I already said it. Yeah, it's amazing. I love you guys. Good luck with everything. And remember that it's all good. It's all good. Triumphant success. Triumphant success, guys. Alright, love you. Bye.